Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Oh, he got loose. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They just keep firing. Quickly complete. Out of bounds he goes. He'll mark it at the 16.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's got it still on his feet. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be. Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trying to barge in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football back in your own end. The defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To throw, it's Flagway. The short hands, it's Brown.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Back to throw. It's Glagway. Rushes on him. Oh, into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks.
Turning on the Jets. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. The give. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Gators in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got him. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up. And
he's loose. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Gator. A great catch and run for 6. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Touchdown, Florida! The defense putting points on the board.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback thrown over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 15 over SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Trojans will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught close to the marker, it's Limit. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. Wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grab near the marker. It's ball. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Trojans have it with a first and goal. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to barrel in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go to the air. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Check. White 94. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Ball. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the 1st down. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and that is likely how we'll wrap up the 3rd. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lions. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Pass completion move to sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's caught. It's Brown. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another?
It's a running room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. Spins away from the defense. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Ready. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Powers through. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. And they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard. And
he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Under fire. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Snowed under by the defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, going up top. He wants a big play here late.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.